Hello, welcome there. And we are going to learn a little bit more about Excel only in this class, that is Skill Up, where we study a little bit more of what Excel is, right from its base all the way to an advanced level, understanding minute details like how to save files, how to make sure that the conditional formatting is applied right, how to bring formulas and use formulas for creating charts, so on and so forth. As you pay attention and as you put your entire focus in the next hour, I want and wish the best for you as you study more about Excel. The next screen that you will see is going to be a blackboard kind of a slideshow, which will come through, and you'll be listening to the voices of Devendra Patil, Rajendra Dhawale, and Nishita Katkar. Enjoy the entire session, learn as much as you can, and grasp all that is there. If there's any difficulty in the voice of any of the trainers that you listen to, that is your host and host, John, will drop in and share his little bit of what he knows about Excel. Thank you so much for all your attention. Over to my screen. Okay, so we go from Excel training day 1. Is my screen visible for everyone?
Yes, absolutely.
Awesome. Dave, are you in a place to start?
Yep.
Awesome. Over to you, Dave.
All right. So, hello everyone. My name is Devendra Patil. We interacted in day 1 of our session. But before we jump into a revision or the revisit the entire sessions that have been conducted so far, I have a very close friend of mine. You might know him because he is a celebrity. So along with me is Mr. Sanjay Dutt, and he has a message for you all. Okay, are you guys ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yes, sir. All right. So here we go.
कैसे तुम लोग? मैं ठीक है। देख भाई, जो भी करो लाइफ में बिंदास करो, पर say no to drugs and life is yours. Okay, hard work hard, learn hard.
All right. I hope you got the message. That was pretty loud and clear. Work hard, learn hard, and party hard. So with that being said, let me quickly jump into what we covered in day 1 of our session. Next slide, please, John. Okay. So we kind of covered off the basics of Excel, where we started navigating how do we need to get into Excel. We click start the Windows button. From there, you can see an icon, that is Excel icon, where we can also go. And of course, we also have few shortcuts option where we can put in Excel on the desk, which is the extreme right of your screen. Any questions? Much please. Are we good?
Yeah. Did everybody get that? So
Okay.
there are many ways to reach Excel. Right click and you'll be able to see selecting a new Excel sheet. Can I hear an answer from everyone listening? Did you hear that?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, awesome.
All right. Cool. John, can we move to the next slide? All right. So we touch base on the different fields that we have and the different features within Excel, right? We touch base on the ribbons that we see on top of the Excel window. Within ribbons, we have the multiple options. The one that you see at the extreme left of the screen is basically where we see a few set of icons. जो floppy वाला जो आपको दिख रहा है, that is for save option, where we save the entire the working that we have done in the Excel. right? We have undo options there. You can also add a few short. You could have just go back and research about it. If you haven't done that, I would still suggest and urge you all to go ahead and do that, because where you can put in all the shortcuts button, right? तो वहाँ पे आप macro button भी डाल सकते हो, वहाँ पे आप undo, redo button डाल सकते हो, save as option वहाँ पे है. So then you move to the ribbons. Within ribbons, you could see multiple tabs, right? Home, insert, page layout, formulas, data, review, help, view. These are the options. These are the different ribbon tabs that you see, and each of them carry respective features within the Excel, right? So let me take an example. Within home, हमारे पास formats है, right? Central alignment, left alignment. Then you can also see bold, font size. आप जो text वहाँ पे डाल रहे हो. Conditional formatting within the Excel, where we use say negative values है उस particular cell में, तो उनको highlight कर पाएंगे हम लोग. And these are the different features that we just touch based on. On the extreme right hand top corner of the screen, you have the option of minimizing, maximizing the screen, and closing the Excel window that you have. But just remember one thing in this entire session, make sure that you stick to the basics. We always save our beautiful work that we have done. So after every interval, maybe after 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, please make it a habit that you save your work, right? कभी कभी क्या हो जाता है कि at times when you're working on big file sizes, crash होता है Excel at times, right? Our system doesn't take it. So it will save you in such kind of instances. तो अगर कोई बड़ा Excel file है जिसके ऊपर हम heavy data के ऊपर काम कर रहे हो, तो it periodically, if you make this habit of saving this, जो भी आपने काम किया है वो आप recover कर सकते हो. Okay. Then in the left hand side, bottom of your screen, you will see different window where you have sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3. Question for the forum now. इसको हम लोग क्या बोलते हैं? What do we call this particular feature in the Excel? Anyone?
हेलो सर, आप एक बार और बोल सकते हैं?
यहाँ पे नीचे लेफ्ट हैंड साइड में, स्क्रीन के लेफ्ट हैंड साइड में शीट 1, शीट 2, शीट 3 है. उसको हम लोग क्या बोलते हैं? What that feature is called?
Worksheet.
Thank you. Can you tell your name, please? I don't see your screen here.
Vishal.
Vishal. Absolutely right, Vishal. तो worksheets या फिर tabs हम लोग बोलते हैं, right? So you hover from one particular tab to different. So sheet 1 is one tab, sheet 2 is another tab. Okay. We also touch base on few more options here, right? So we'll touch base on that. But can someone say important part of what is a sale?
Sir, one box is one sale.
Okay. और वो how do we denote a particular location of that particular sale?
From column name and then row name. Like first box will be A1.
Superb. And your good name?
Shivam.
Shivam. Superb, Shivam. I mean, this is one of the basics that we should not. मतलब कभी भी कोई भी आपको अगर नींद से उठ के बोले ना कि सेल को हम लोग कैसे नोटिफाई कर सकते हैं या डिनोट कर सकते हैं, you are absolutely bang on. Row number and the column name, which is intersecting, that's your sale name, which is in this case that you see is A1. Absolutely right. Okay. Moving to the next. Any questions so far? Queries, concerns? You want to revisit any?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Clear hai?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Cool. Just a small request, guys. Since I'm traveling, so I'm not able to see everyone's video or screen. Please, a genuine request. Kuch bhi ho, if we are asking you to respond, please say either you understood, not understood. Yeah, if you have any questions, please don't wait for the last moment. Unmute yourself and ask it. Okay? Am I clear with the expectations now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Superb.
Yes, sir.
This is the way it should be. All right, John, if you can move to the next slide.
Yeah, so we are on the ribbon slide right now. This.
Cool. All right. So we touch base on this. We kind of talked about the different features and the different ribbon tabs that we have, right? So in home screen, यहाँ पे अपने पास mostly frequently what we use is the copy paste format. We also have the font feature, जहाँ पे हम लोग किसी भी values को हम लोग जब type करते हैं तो उसका font size कितना होना चाहिए, छोटा दिखना चाहिए, बड़ा दिखना चाहिए, you want to hide something. That you want to highlight, say, or values you want to highlight one value of yellow color, तो वहाँ पे font का color भी हम लोग change कर सकते हैं, cell का color भी हम लोग change कर सकते हैं. जो आप यहाँ पे देख रहे हो, एक बाल्टी दिख रही है आपको? If you can hover, John, over there.
Yes sir, background color.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. तो वहाँ पे जो correct, तो वहाँ पे cell को भी हम लोग color दे सकते हैं. So we talked about the ribbon tab, the different groups within the ribbon. So basically, you say within home, the group that you see, right? And then of course we will have the command button and the dialog launcher. So वहाँ पे क्या होता है? वहाँ पे अगर आप click करोगे, so it will give multiple options that currently out of say 20 options, you are only able to see 2 options. So then you can click the dialog launcher and then accordingly further expand the selections there. Clear है यहाँ तक?
Yes sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Superb. So that's how we call it. How's the Josh?
Very
High,
high,
right?
sir.
Hi,
Very
sir.
high. समझ रहे हैं?
Yes, sir.
Saturday का party. Just kidding, huh, guys. Okay. All right. Moving to the next slide. All right. यहाँ से कुछ अपने को if we can recollect why this was been talked about, या हम लोग feature क्यों use करते हैं? Can anyone take a stab at that?
Yes sir.
Yes,
वो
sir.
अपने
हाँ
तो
जी,
हम
go
अपने
ahead.
वर्कबुक को एक्सपांड करने के लिए फीचर यूज कर सकते हैं, रिबन हाइड कर सकते हैं, फिर उसको सिर्फ टैब शो कर
Correct.
सकते हैं, फिर सिर्फ वन टैब को जिसमें हम लोग को वर्क जिसका यूज है वो टैब को ओपन करके उसका कमांड बटन यूज करके वो ऑप्शन यूज करके हम उसको वापस से हाइड कर सकते हैं. फिर हमें दोनों चाहिए टैब्स एंड कमांड्स दोनों, तो सो टैब्स एंड कमांड कर सकते हैं.
Correct. So also just to reiterate this in a simple example, अगर if we are into an 100 square feet room, right? तो आप समझ लो वहाँ पे आपने बेड रखा है, वहाँ पे आपने टेबल रखा है, right? Can we just hide or unhide that? Where we require bed when we want detail. That is not possible in real life, right? So Excel helps us do this. तो जो आपको real estate मिल रही है आपकी screen पे, उसमें we have this feature which is called auto hide show tab and show tabs and commands. So whenever you click that, whenever you require, you want to see that those ribbons, you can either use of these options. There is auto hide option. तो वो क्या करता है, जैसे आप hover करोगे तो वहाँ पे ribbon option दिखेगा. Hover नीचे अगर आप cursor को लाते हो तो वो ribbon ऊपर चला जाएगा. So this is where we touch base. Okay, any questions on this?
No sir.
No, sir.
All right.
No.
No, sir.
Super. All right. John, if you can go to the next slide. Correct.
You've done
So,
this too.
yes, we can skip this. Anything? Just a quick one. किसी को चाहिए? We want to revisit this. This was pretty straightforward. ठीक है. All right. Moving to the next. All right. So we also touch base on within the different tabs or the worksheets that we have, we can add and delete any of those worksheets that we add, right? We can also rename those and we can also color them, right? तो जैसे we talked about one example, जब भी आप किसी क्लाइंट के साथ बैठे हुए हो, राइट? क्लाइंट के साथ आपको सेल्स पिच करनी है, तो आपका मार्जिन डेटा होता है, राइट? तो मार्जिन डेटा क्लाइंट को नहीं दिखना चाहिए ना, तो उसको हम लोग हाइड कर सकते हैं, राइट? सो अगर आपका मार्जिन का डिटेल शीट 3 में है तो वहां पे आप राइट क्लिक करके इन द रीनेम, along with the rename you can see there is insert, delete, and there is hide option also, right? So you can hide that sheet. तो मतलब सामने वाले बंदे को वो दिखना नहीं चाहिए. Okay, and if you want to highlight few tabs, जैसे इस केस में हम लोगों ने रेड कलर का ऑप्शन यूज किया, so pretty similarly you can give say multiple color options to any of those tabs, right? Okay, any questions on this?
नो
No,
सर.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Cool. John, if you can go to the next slide. Right. So there is an option where we can also copy a particular tab or move a tab. Okay. So can anybody tell what is the benefit of this feature?
Sir, we can move our tab in मीन्स हम लोग अलग वर्कबुक में भी अपना टैब मूव कर सकते हैं दूसरे शीट्स में. लाइक हमारे पास 2 एक्सेल फाइल है, उसमें मूव करना है तो कर सकते हैं. फिर 2 शीट्स है, उसको हम लोग एंड में भी मूव करना चाहते हैं तो ऐसा भी कर सकते हैं.
Right. Right. Yeah, you're absolutely right. So that is one part, and the second part to this is कि किसी एक particular sheet में आपको changes करने हैं और वो changes आपको आगे जाके reference के लिए भी use करना है. So hence what we do is we copy that particular sheet, make a copy of that particular sheet, and make any changes in one of those sheets so that you have the original sheet as a reference for any future purposes. Does that make sense?
Yes sir.
yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
वहां पे उसका शीट जैसे शीट 2 को हम लोग मूव और कॉपी करते हैं तो उसका ब्रैकेट में एक 2 करके ऑप्शन आता है, so that's the copy of that particular sheet, which is copy of sheet 1 in this scenario. ठीक है, clear है?
Yes, sir.
All right. Cool. We also have a feature called hide and hide. This was been discussed in previous part also. Pretty much straightforward. Any questions?
No sir.
No,
All right.
sir.
Cool. John, if you can go to the next slide. Okay. We kind of touched base on this particular part previously, and I guess Shubham or कौन था वो बंदा?
Shivam sir.
Shivam.
Shivam, right? So Shivam mentioned that cell A1, right? So आपको वहाँ पे लेफ्ट हैंड कॉर्नर में दिख रहा है that's the cell name that we are, or the same cell row that we are into, right? In this scenario, it's column A and row number 1, hence it is A1. Okay, all right. Are we good?
Yes, sir. Clear.
Okay. All right, John, if we can move to the next part. Right, we just called it out in this particular example. The intersect that we see, which is the column and the row, is E7. Right, we touch base on this. Basically, यहाँ पे हम लोग column का width और height ये भी हम लोग देख रहे थे, right? So row height and column width, right? So we can either drag that particular part, choosing that particular column and drag it, or we can also give a manual value to the width of that particular column, which is by right clicking that column, and there is an option called column width, right? So pretty similarly हम लोग ये row width और row height में भी कर सकते हैं.
Yes sir.
ठीक है, straightforward.
Yes, sir.
All right, John, if we can move to the next part. I think next is row height. Correct. So this is also been discussed. ये भी clear है? Do you want me to revise this? Any of this part?
Yes, sir. Clear.
No, sir.
No need, sir.
Cool है. I think then we can move to the next part. Right. So over here, pretty similar to what we discussed, जो हम लोग टैब को hide और unhide करते हैं, similar feature यहाँ पे हम लोग हमारे पास column को hide और unhide करने में भी है. So similarly column को भी और row को भी. ठीक है, clear है?
Yes.
All right. John, if we can move to the next slide. Okay. So this one is primarily for moving the worksheets, right? This is a shortcut piece where you can use control page up, page down to move from one sheet to the other sheet. ठीक है, हम लोग तो माउस से भी क्लिक करते हैं, पर यहाँ से ये भी ऑप्शन है हमारे पास, right? And when we are into a particular table, we can also use a shortcut, which is if you're in the top of a particular table or a particular data, and you want to move to the bottom of that particular table or data, there's an option which is called control and arrow. जो भी अपने पास arrow buttons है, उसको भी हम लोग इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं. Clear है? This part is clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Move to the next slide. Okay. So this is pretty similarly वहाँ पे जब हम लोग देख रहे थे तो वहाँ पे हम लोग एक सेल से लेके दूसरे सेल तक जा रहे हैं, right? But अगर आपको किसी एक particular part of the data that you need to select, there is one more shortcut option where we can use the shift. In this scenario, हमारे पास नीचे का डेटा है जिसको अपने को सिलेक्ट करना था, इसलिए shift and then the down arrow, right? अगर जैसे इस केस में can someone tell me C9 तक अगर मुझे इसे खींचना है, right?
Yes,
So,
sir.
along with this shortcut, what all
Control.
Shift
Control shift down.
downward
down.
arrow.
एक नंबर तगड़ा, superb, superb. So beyond this, you can also add control feature over here, where you can select the entire list of that particular column till the end of a. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
ठीक है. Can we move to the
Yes,
next?
sir.
And John, just call out if we are running late. We have 15 minutes allotted, right? So
Yeah.
just a time
So,
change.
yeah, so we've got, we'll just race through this really quickly.
Okay.
Just to understand, everybody understands how control and shift works, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Right?
Yes,
sir.
Control arrows, shift arrows, control shift arrows. It's clear, right?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
yes.
It's clear.
Dave, I think that we can go a little bit more faster because we've got the next half an hour for the rest of the topics. So I'll just run through the slides. There'll be some text with each slide.
Done.
Yeah. Shortcut keys. If you all want to just take a screenshot of this, just take a quick screenshot of this, you'll get to know exactly what are the shortcut keys that can be used. Basic shortcut keys.
Yes, sir. Taken.
Okay. Home tab, I think they've covered this, right?
Yep.
Yeah, we've already gone through this, all the dialog buttons and all of that.
Yes, sir.
But then you can go in depth, since cut, copy, paste, like they said, it is the most important of all of the lessons that you will learn in Excel. I think this is the most basic and the most important lesson. Dave, do you want to quickly add something about Format Painter or something really quickly?
Yep. So Format Painter एक ऐसा feature है जो it's like a shortcut piece, right? So if you are able to spend some time on date formatting और वही format आपको बाकी सारे different sales में use करना है. So that's where the Format Painter will come in picture, and this will be of a great help for everyone. In fact, हम लोग 10 साल 20 साल के बाद भी Format Painter को इतनी प्यार और मोहब्बत से use करते when we started off, right? So just wanted to call that out.
Yeah, brilliant.
So
okay. Font font size, bold, italic, underline, increasing and decreasing font size, and font color.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
You're clear, right?
Done,
Yeah.
sir.
I have my whole
Yes,
class,
yes,
right?
sir.
My whole class is in right now.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Just give me a F in chat just to make me know that hai, sab log hai. I just want to count the number of Fs in chat. F. Just put an F in chat so I know that
We are not able to chat.
access chat. You can't access chat.
Chat disabled, sir.
No,
Disabled.
sir.
Chat is disabled.
Let me just enable chat for you. Okay. You'll be able to chat
Yeah,
now. Put
started.
F in chat.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I can see 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 of us are in. Okay. Brilliant. Brilliant. Okay. 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 Thank you. So I know that you've got font clearly also. Okay. Borders. Dave, do you want to really quickly cover this? Just on the top.
Yes. So borders is, yep, just a top line overview. Borders हम लोग कहाँ पे use करते हैं? So if you are using a data set or a table, right, and you want to highlight particular part of it, तो उसको भी हम लोग border दे सकते हैं. और you want to highlight the entire table, थोड़ा look and feel. जैसे यहाँ पे अगर आप देख रहे हो, salary table में हमारे पास different options है, right? So if you want to highlight one particular column and or you want to create the entire table into a border part, right? तो किसी भी cell को set of data को या table को हम लोग borders use कर सकते हैं using this particular.
Yeah, brilliant. Awesome. Alignment, merging, and wrapping. Okay. I don't know if it's very visible. There's some problem with the GIF. But then I think I can take a quick point about this. Generally, when cells don't, we don't want to use just one cell for representing a sort of data, and when we want to use multiple cells, but we have just one single data point over there, we will generally merge the cell. We do this mainly for titles, and we do this mainly to make sure that the title is loud and clear and across the number of columns or rows. Okay, merging of cells.
Yes.
Everybody good? Okay. And finally, we use wrapping to conserve space. To make sure that we want to eliminate that extra wastage of space, we use wrapping. Okay. I know that there's a problem with the slide. You're not able to see it very clearly. Okay. Yeah. Dave, do you want to cover this, or this is? I think this is clear.
This is pretty
Yes,
straightforward.
sir.
Yes, yes, bhai.
Yeah.
Text को right
Yes,
डालना,
sir.
left में डालना है, ऊपर डालना है, नीचे डालना है, within a part of the cell.
Number formats.
Yes. So this is again one of the daily feature that we use. Number format. There are different options that we get. One is number, accounting, date, time format, percentage में डालना है किसी चीज को, आपको text में डालना है, या special features that you want to add, say hashtag or @213RAJ, right? So that is where you can also use a custom feature for that. Right?
Yeah.
But pretty straightforward. Daily use में आता है.
Yeah. Also, we'll learn this even more in module 5 and 6. Just want to give you a quick tip. What we generally, when we use a lot of data, and most of what we are doing is searching for a certain number or trying to sum a certain number, sum a certain value. Many a times when numbers come in text format, we have to quickly change that to a numerical format. So what we generally do is, if it's not in that numerical format, I'll tell you a small trick that I do. I do is equal to the cell into 1, and then whatever number is there, it comes in a numerical format. If it's not a number, it will come as 0 or it will come as blank. That's something that we use in our regular day for Excel. Just wanted to share that small tip. Okay. Yeah, sorting.
All right. So sort is one of the feature where you can have an unorganized data into a organized data, right? So जैसे अगर can someone help me अगर reading score को मुझे यहाँ पे sort करना है A to Z में, what option can I choose and how do I navigate? Can someone take a point on that?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yep.
Like
Go ahead.
we can sort a reading score in ascending order, like smallest to largest or largest to smallest. We have two option. We can choose either smallest to largest or largest to smallest.
Yep. Absolutely. Absolutely. Sure. Clear है ये?
Yes, sir.
ठीक है?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
John, if we can move to the next part. Yes. Filter part, as I mentioned, एक बार आपका data unorganized से organized structure में चला जाता है, but of those entire series of data, अगर किसी एक particular part को आपको select करना है, that's where the filter will come in picture. Okay, clear है ये part?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Done. All right. So if we can jump to the next slide. Okay.
This I
Condition-
think we can take because this is happening again in module 5. They just learned it right now in module 6.
Sounds good.
Okay. Auto sum.
Clear, sir.
Okay.
Clear है? Should we touch base on this?
Everyone is clear.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes.
Yes, sir.
Can you just put sum in chat just for me to know that you all are still there? Just I want to check if you all are still there. That's it. Okay. I got 8. Yeah, I got 9 of us. Okay, brilliant. Okay, so we are in day 3. Thank you so much, Dave, for your wonderful explanation. And I especially loved the bit of Sanjay, that very powerful message over there. Thank you so much for helping us to go through day 1 and day 2 of Excel training.
Thank you so much. Thank
Thanks,
you,
sir.
everyone.
Thank you. Rajay, sorry.
We are saying thank you to sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Rajay, are you here?
Yes, John.
Okay, awesome.
I'm here.
Okay, so
Right, so-
let's look at day 3, and Rajay is going to help us see day 3. Rajay, yeah.
Yeah, thanks, John. All right, so thanks, Dave, for covering up day 1 and day 2. So on day 3, I think we learned about a table as the first topic. So table may, like whenever we have large set of data, we can create table function. It is a very powerful function. So when we create a table, we can do a lot of things. It becomes easier to sort the data or like to filter the data and everything. And if we have to create a table, what we need to do is like shortcut key to create a table is Control T. So
Yes,
with
sir.
Control T, we can create a table. Yes, and otherwise, like John, if you can just go to next slide. So anywhere in your data, if you can just click and then go to home page, and in home page there is an option. So I think John, that is there in the next slide. So
Is my slide visible? Home tab is open.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Format as
okay, I
table
can
is-
see it now.
Okay.
Actually, there is some lag net like connectivity issue at my end, so thoda lag karega. So yeah, in the home tab, if you can just see, just like click anywhere in the data, go to format as table, and then select any like formatting you like, and then like the entire table range will be selected, auto selected, and then you just have to click on OK, and automatically your table will be created. So this is like how we create a table. And if you have to use a shortcut key, simply click Control T, and automatically you'll get this window, create table with the entire range. And if you have to modify the range, you can do that, but otherwise it automatically selects the entire range. You just have to you just have to click on OK. So automatically table will be created. Okay, any questions on how to create table and all of this?
No, sir.
No,
Clear.
sir.
No, sir.
All clear.
And why we use table mainly?
We use table for format. Mainly, we can make table for or enter our data in a manner, and we can use filter option very
Yes.
clear.
Correct.
Yes.
Filter, data sorting. Then when you start creating dashboards, then at that time it is going to be a really powerful feature. And then there is option to insert slicers as well. So again, that is for data filter purpose. I think that is not available in Excel 2017. So Excel 2007, but after that it is available. So yes, slicer is again you can use on tables. So ये सब mention किया हुआ है what you can do using the tables. So custom sorting and all. Slicers and cell formatting. We can remove duplicates. Right. Then we also talked about relative and absolute references, right? So that is mainly used when we start using the formulas. So when we learn about the formula sum if, sum, average if, count if, and all, at that time we can talk about the absolute and the relative references. But here in the first image, you can see the example of absolute cell reference, and in the second image, the example of relative cell reference.
Yes, sir.
John, do you...
Is my slide
And
visible?
then yeah, we
Yes, sir. Visible.
yes. So now talking about the formulas. So formulas, one important formula which we have learned is sum function, right? किसी को याद है sum function क्यों use होता है?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Our data, like if we have a data and we want total of that data, so we use some function.
Okay. And so suppose अभी तुम्हारे पास data range है यहाँ पर जैसे A2 से लेके A7 तक,
Right.
and इसमें से मुझे maximum value find करना है, तो फिर उस टाइम पे मैं कौन सा फंक्शन यूज करूंगा?
So
Max.
we use max function equal to max, and then we select the range.
The entire range, right? Similar to sum function, how we apply the sum function is equal to sum, then entire range. Same way for max also, we need to do like is equal to max and then the entire range.
Right,
And same way minimum के लिए
And average के लिए भी, sir.
Mean is equal to mean.
MIN.
Yeah.
करेक्ट. तो उस रेंज में जो भी मिनिमम वैल्यू है वो आपको पता चल जाएगा.
Yes, sir.
जब आपके पास छोटा सा डेटा है लाइक 5, 6, 7 सेल्स, तो इट बिकम्स ईजियर कि हम लोग इजीली आइडेंटिफाई कर सकते हैं कि इसमें से मिनिमम कौन सा है, मैक्सिमम कौन सा है. बट व्हेन यू हैव लॉन्ग like a set of data, big set of data, at that time it becomes difficult. So उस टाइम पे ये सब formulas आपको ज़्यादा useful हो जाएंगे. ठीक है? And then
Yes, sir.
if you have to right, so and then if you have to identify the average, so आपके data set का average कितना है, तो उस टाइम पे same way how you use like sum function, max function and minimum function, you can use the average function. So is equal to average and then the cell like the data range. Simple है? कुछ doubt है?
Yes.
No, sir.
No, sir. No, sir. Clear.
ओके, पक्का क्लियर है ना? लाइक इसके बाद तुम्हें मतलब खुद करके दिखाना है सब?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, we are ready.
Awesome. ठीक है, and then on day 4 I think we covered conditional operations and text functions. So yeah. John, can you just move to next slide? Okay, so if function so यहाँ पर तुम देख रहे हो like there are various functions which is available. So first is if function. तो अगर कोई भी like returns one value for true result and another value for false result. So कोई भी function है जिसमें let's say एक range है, उसमें से कोई भी condition आपको satisfy करनी है, तो उस टाइम पे if function use होता है. तो अगर like उस range में if you need to find one, then if function में जो भी आपका कंडीशन है वो आपको डालना है. आपके ट्रू कंडीशन के लिए एक वैल्यू आएगा जो आप ट्रू होने के बाद मेंशन करोगे, वो वैल्यू वो कंडीशन आपका ट्रू होगा तो आएगा. अगर वो ट्रू नहीं है तो व्हाटएवर फॉल्स कंडीशन में यू मेंशन यू विल गेट दैट रिजल्ट. सो ट्रू है तो 1, फॉल्स है तो 2. सो आपका कंडीशन फुलफिल हो गया तो यू विल गेट 1 एज अ रिजल्ट. इफ योर कंडीशन इज नॉट फुलफिल्ड तो 2 आ जाएगा. या फिर इफ ट्रू है तो ट्रू मेंशन करो, फॉल्स है तो फॉल्स मेंशन करो. सो उस टाइम पे आपका कंडीशन फुलफिल हो गया, देन इट विल ऑटोमेटिकली रिटर्न एज ट्रू. इफ इट इज नॉट फुलफिल्ड देन फॉल्स. सो यू कैन मेंशन कि अगर कंडीशन फुलफिल हो रहा है तो आपको क्या आउटपुट चाहिए, अगर कंडीशन फॉल्स है तो उस टाइम पे क्या आउटपुट चाहिए. सो दैट इज one thing. Then sum में there are 3 important functions. So sum ifs and sum ifs. So sum में जैसे कि हम लोग ने अभी देखा था लास्ट स्लाइड में ही, आपके पास एक सेट ऑफ डेटा है. You just have to like if you want to sum सबका टोटल करना है तो उस टाइम पे आप इज इक्वल टू सम यूज करोगे और आपका सेट ऑफ डेटा सेलेक्ट करोगे. उस टाइम पे आपको पूरे डेटा का टोटल मिल जाएगा. तो सम इज बेसिकली पूरा टोटल आपको मिल जाएगा. लेकिन आपको उस डेटा में लेट्स से एक पर्टिकुलर आपके पास 2 कॉलम्स है. सपोज एक कॉलम में नेम्स है एंड दूसरे कॉलम में उनके मार्क्स हैं. ठीक है, तो उस टाइम पे आपको अगर एक कंडीशन मेंशन करना है कि लेट्स से सिर्फ लाइक वहाँ पर 10 स्टूडेंट्स के मार्क्स हैं, 10 स्टूडेंट के नेम्स है इन कॉलम में एंड कॉलम बी में 10 स्टूडेंट्स के मार्क्स हैं. सो अभी लेट्स से इफ आई जस्ट वांट टू नो या फिर जितने भी सब्जेक्ट्स हैं उसके लेट्स से शिवम जहाँ पर है उसी का मुझे टोटल करना है. सो उस टाइम पे आई कैन यूज सम इफ फंक्शन. सो सम इफ फंक्शन इज गोइंग टू ऐड ओनली द वैल्यूज वेयर इन कॉलम में वी हैव शिवम रिटन. So सिर्फ शिवम के लिए वो टोटल करेगा. So is equal to sum ifs, then you'll have to give the range and then condition जो भी आपका देना है. That way sum if function यूज करना है. Sum ifs कब यूज करेंगे, like जब आपको multiple conditions देने हैं. So let's say college ऐड करना है या फिर like instead of one condition if we have to use multiple conditions at that time sum ifs यूज करना है. ये तीनों का पर्पस सेम है. हम टोटल कर रहे हैं. फर्स्ट में सम में पूरा टोटल कर रहे हैं. सेकंड में सम इफ में हम लोग टोटल ही कर रहे हैं लेकिन एक कंडीशन के बेसिस पे टोटल कर रहे हैं. सम इफ्स में हम लोग टोटल कर रहे हैं लेकिन मल्टीपल कंडीशंस के बेसिस पे टोटल कर रहे हैं. So that is the purpose of sum if and sum ifs. Any questions on this?
No, sir.
कोई डाउट है?
No, sir.
No,
This
sir.
is a good time to ask. See, this is one of the most important formulae that's there, and there's no problem in asking again and repeatedly getting your doubt cleared, because sum if, sum if, and sum ifs. Sum if, where sum range is coming in the end. Sum if s, sum ifs, sum range is coming in the first criteria, right? Sum range, criteria range, criteria. Okay. But if you're just using one criteria, एक ही criteria, एक ही चीज आपको देखना है, अगर एक ही criteria मिलाना है, तो sum range कहाँ पे जाएगा? थर्ड वाले जगह पे. पहले रहेगा range, दूसरा रहेगा criteria, तीसरा रहेगा sum range, जो आपको sum करना है. Got it? Is everybody with me? Is everyone with me?
Hello, sir.
Yeah, Shivam. Yeah, tell me.
Sir, sometimes I get confused in ifs, like a sum ifs and average ifs and count ifs.
Yeah, good.
Yes.
Thank you, Shivam. So sum if, average if, count if, when you're using any of the if or conditional operator,
No,
if
sir,
it is
not
just
if.
yeah,
It ifs.
yeah. So if you understand sum if, then sum if becomes easier, right?
Yes.
When the s comes in, it becomes much more easier if you understand the sum if operator, right? Sum if, the range in which you're doing the condition is the first range. Okay, sum if, sum range will be the first value that Excel will ask. Count if, count range will be the first value that Excel will ask. Average if, average will be the first value that Excel will ask. That range. Then it will ask for the range in which it wants to find the criteria. Then it will ask you the criteria. That is your sum if, just sum if. Sum range, so your criteria range, and then sum range. But when it becomes a sum if s formula, it will first ask you for the sum range. Then it will ask you the first criteria range, the criteria, second criteria range, then criteria, and so on and so forth. Multiple criteria. If I want to know, so let's say Maharashtra, Mumbai, Pune, and Amravati, I want to know Mumbai is 10, Pune is 20, Amravati is 30. If my sum if is on Maharashtra, my criteria is Maharashtra, what will be the sum if as? 10, 20, and 30. What will be the sum if as?
60.
Cool. If the sum if s is sum range, then Maharashtra, criteria range is Maharashtra, and the next criteria range is Mumbai. What will be the sum if s?
10.
Perfect. Perfect. Everybody is with me in this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes.
100%?
Yes, sir.
100%, right? I'll ask
Yes.
you anytime. Okay.
100%, sir.
Okay. Sorry, Raj, I just wanted to make sure. Yeah.
Thanks, John. Thanks for the details. And whenever you go into Excel now, whenever you type in any formula, then Excel will guide you कि अभी आपको range select करना है, अभी आपको condition देना है. So if you follow that, it becomes easier. So you won't remember everything. Like sum if के time पे आपको range कब देना है, then condition कब देना है. But if you like follow the instructions when you apply any formula, follow the instructions which or the information which Excel is giving you automatically, and then it becomes easier to apply any kind of formula in Excel.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Same way, sum जैसे हम लोग ने देखा average करना है. So is equal to average we learn पूरा जो आपका data set होगा उसका average कर देगा है. Average ifs में average if में again average basis of one condition, and average ifs में average basis of multiple conditions. So same way how we have it in sum ifs and sum if and sum ifs में. Then count में so again if you want to see check the count of cells जिसमें कि values है, numbers है, तो उसके लिए आप count use करोगे. तो कितने records है जिसमें कि value है, numbers है, वो आपको पता चल जाएगा count में. Then count if में basis of any criteria, तो आपको like if you have a data set जिसमें कि आपको पता करना है कि किसी एक स्टूडेंट का नाम कितनी बार रिपीट हो रहा है, then you'll use count if in that case. And then count ifs में when you have multiple conditions, so multiple names अगर आपको चेक करने हैं, so at that time you can use count ifs. So like once you become expert in one kind of condition, sum ifs and sum if, automatically average and count use करना भी it becomes easier for you. And if condition use करके आप nested formulas use कर सकते हैं, nested if formula जिसमें कि एक if then if various conditions आप एक साथ use कर सकते हो ये formulas. दिस फॉर्मूलाज आर वेरी पावरफुल. अगर आप एक सिंगल फॉर्मूला यूज कर रहे हो उस टाइम पे इट बिकम्स इजियर, बट जब आप इफ कंडीशंस यूज करके करोगे देन एक बहुत कॉम्प्लेक्स चीज जो भी आप आइडेंटिफाई करना चाह रहे हो वो भी इजीली मिल जाएगा. Any doubts or any questions on this set of functions?
No sir.
It's clear ना. अभी हम लोग प्रैक्टिस करने वाले, so hopefully आप लोग खुद परफॉर्म करके दिखाओगे ऐसा.
Yes sir.
Yes. Awesome. ठीक है. Then next function is write. So आपके पास सेल में कोई वैल्यू है, ठीक है. So let's say first name and last name. आपको लास्ट सिर्फ लास्ट नेम आइडेंटिफाई करना है, लेकिन राइट एट द टाइम यू कैन यूज राइट फंक्शन. राइट फंक्शन में फिर लिमिटेशन क्या होगा कि आप इज इक्वल टू राइट मेंशन करोगे एंड देन जो भी आपका सेल रेंज होगा उसमें से लाइक जितना भी वर्ड्स आपको रिटेन करना है वो वर्ड्स आपको मेंशन करना होगा. सो फ्रॉम दिस सेल रिटेन लास्ट सिक्स वर्ड्स. सो जो भी सॉरी लास्ट 6 लेटर्स. सो जो भी लिखा होगा उसके राइट के लास्ट 6 लेटर्स ये फंक्शन रिटेन करेगा. सो 6, 7, 8, 9 वो जो भी है आपके कंडीशन के अकॉर्डिंगली आप लोग दे सकते हो जितना भी जो भी आपको रिटेन करना है वैल्यू, ठीक है. सेम वे लेफ्ट में जो भी आपने सेल सेलेक्ट किया इज इक्वल टू लेफ्ट आप करोगे. उस टाइम पे लेफ्ट साइड में जितने भी कैरेक्टर्स आपको चाहिए, जितने भी लेटर्स चाहिए वो मेंशन कर सकते हो, या फिर जितने भी नंबर्स चाहिए लेफ्ट साइड के वो मेंशन कर सकते हो. एंड उससे लेफ्ट के अपने जो नंबर मेंशन किया है वो वहां पर रिटर्न करेगा. सेम वे मिड कैरेक्टर्स जो चाहिए वो आपको मिड से मिल जाएगा. अपर लोअर में जो भी आपका सेंटेंस है उसको अपर केस में अगर कन्वर्ट करना है तो इज इक्वल टू अपर एंड देन आपका सेल सेलेक्ट करना है तो अपर में कन्वर्ट हो जाएगा. सेम वे लोअर में. प्रॉपर में अगर आपको लाइक प्रॉपर जो भी डेफिनेशंस लाइक आपका जो पैराग्राफ है वो प्रॉपर वे में चाहिए, लाइक फर्स्ट लेटर आपका कैपिटल में देन लिखा होना चाहिए, देन नेक्स्ट जो भी आपका वर्ड्स रहेगा वो स्मॉल लेटर्स में. सो प्रॉपर विल हेल्प यू टू गेट दैट फॉर्मेट. And concatenate is like when you have to join multiple cells, जो कि multiple cells में आपका वैल्यू है और उसको आपको एक concat करना है, उस टाइम पे you'll have to use concatenate वाला function.
Yes sir, clear.
Any questions on this?
No doubt, sir.
No, sir.
No sir.
Perfect. All right.
Okay, thank you so much, Rajay. That was wonderful. We went through all the sumifs and interestingly, all the text functions also in the last day 3 and day 4. I'm going to give this stage to Nishita, who's going to take us through day 5 and day 6.
Thank you, John. Hello, everyone. Let's start with how to create charts. John, if we move to the next slide. Okay. So when we have a huge amount of data and we want to understand ki insights kya hai, if we want to understand that data, the best way to perform that is to visualize it in the form of charts. And Excel में हम वही चीज multiple form में कर सकते हैं. We can plot a column chart, pie chart, line, area, surface, bar charts, and many more. This will help us to understand actually what the data is trying to talk. Okay. Now, how to create this chart? John, next slide. Yeah. So what we do is first we need to select the data for which we need to plot. John, if you click, yep. Then we need to go to Insert tab, and there we have a charts section or charts group. from which if we know that this is exactly the chart that I want, you can directly select it. Otherwise, you have recommended charts option, from which Excel ही हमें खुद बताएगा कि ये charts best है तुम्हारे current data selection के लिए. And then lastly, we will have the chart created. That's our fourth step. So I'll just share my screen quickly and then we'll see few charts. Let me know once you can see. Is it up?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So
Yes,
you
ma'am.
all have seen this Excel before. So I think you are used to it, but let's go through it again. So whenever we are plotting any chart, what we do, we select the entire range, we go to insert tab. Over here, we have the selection. If you know which chart you want, we'll go ahead and select the column, line chart, everything. Otherwise, you will go to recommended chart and Excel will give you the format. So right now we selected the bar charts, and that's how this chart under chart design. In your system, it's under layout. Here we have multiple options which will help you to enhance your chart. Chart में जो भी details है, we can understand it more. So the first thing is chart title, जो अभी यहाँ लिख के आ रहा है for number of peoples. If you want to edit it, if you want to change it, then you can do that. Specifically mention ki what your chart is talking about. Next part is data labels. If you want, you can remove it, but ideally it's always good to highlight your data labels. Excel gives you multiple options कि कहाँ पे वो data label आपको placement करना है. So do you want it in center? Do you want it inside end, base, etc. So I'm just putting it outside end. बाहर आ गए. It will tell us Amazon के how many people have voted for Amazon. That's how you will understand it. When you have data for multiple products, but you get 2 years ka data ek saath, and you want to compare it, that's where you will go ahead and use a column chart. In this chart, you can compare Amazon ka sale kitna hai with respect to Flipkart, and also you can compare it with itself ki last year kitna tha and this year kitna. And how can we differentiate last year and this year? That is through this legends, which we can again add through our chart elements legend option, which will highlight and tell us ki blue color indicates my last year column and orange color indicates my this year column. That's your column chart. Now, whenever you will have a data for which you want to see trend over a period of time, whether it is in forms of week, months, year, year on year, वो particular product का sales कैसे हुआ है, then you will use line chart because it will clearly define you over a period of time हमारे sales क्या थे, कहाँ पे peak मिला, कहाँ पे it hit bottom, etc. So you can see it in one instance itself. That's where you will use line chart. अभी कभी क्या हो जाता है, you will have a number which is a bigger format. मतलब अभी यहाँ पे अगर देखोगे तो ये 6 digit का number है. Just to make it more readable, what we do it, we can change its format in the form of thousands. So अभी हमने यहाँ K format डाला है. How to add it? You'll just right click, format data labels. You have the option on bottom as number option. Will go to custom and then add the format. तो यहाँ पे ये कोड क्या बोल रहे हैं, hash is कि you're indicating it's a number. After that you're telling Excel जब भी you'll get the first comma, which means from right side third digit whenever you will get, उसके बाद तुम्हें K डाल देना. So for example in here what Excel did is 493, उसके बाद एक comma आएगा. That's where he replaced that comma with K and वो हमें data label मिल गया. So we'll use this whenever you have bigger numbers and you want to indicate them in the form of thousands or even millions. For millions, you will just add 2 commas. That's your line chart with a data label format. Next, we have pie chart. Now, always make sure whenever you are inserting a pie chart, your total is equal to 100. Only then Excel will give you correct sections. So, abhi, what we are trying to identify here is सारे websites का share क्या है, which website has the highest share. So you could see clearly blue में Amazon है, which has the highest share, followed by Flipkart. That's how we can plot a pie chart. Next, you have a combo chart wherein you can show multiple type of charts in the same chart. So I'll just quickly do this with you. what we'll do is we'll first select recommended charts. We got a column. Okay. Now, if you want to add a series, how do you do it? You click on select data, you click on add series. First, it's asking you series name, that's your header. And then you will have to enter the values, which is nothing but your data. And that's how you get a secondary access. The question that John was asking in the last class, ki how do you add a secondary access? This is the way. Then if you want to change the format of it, then if you want to change format, you can go to change chart type. Okay. Is anybody speaking? Do you have a doubt? Okay. So if you want to change the chart type, what you can do over here is you can just change it to line. Let me make this column and the other one as line. And then you can get a combo chart, wherein now you have added a secondary axis as well. Anyone has any doubts in charts? How to
No,
plot
ma'am.
charts?
Ma'am,
how-
could you explain one time more like how we अभी हम लोग ने के अकॉर्डिंग डेटा अपना मॉडिफाई किया है, देन आप मिलियन का भी बता रही थी, देन वो मिलियन का एक बार एक्सप्लेन कर सकते हैं?
अच्छा, तो अभी यहाँ पे अपना डेटा मिलियंस में नहीं है, बट लेट मी जस्ट मेक इट मिलियन. ओके. ओके. नाउ सपोज इसको मिलियन करना है, तो हाउ विल डू इट इज विल राइट क्लिक ऑन इट, फॉर्मेट लेबल्स, एंड द वे वी हैव फॉर के, एक ही कॉमा था करेक्ट, विल जस्ट चेंज दैट टू 2 कॉमास, एंड के के जगह पे हमारे इंडिकेशन के लिए विल ऐड एम, and that will indicate it in the form of million. तो अभी ये बन गया 2 million. Let me select all the labels.
Ma'am, what the concept of putting that comma?
वही तो अभी एक्सेल को बैकएंड में समझने के लिए, सो आई विल चेंज इसका फॉर्मेट टू नंबर. तो अभी बैकएंड में हाउ एक्सेल इज अंडरस्टैंडिंग इट इज, एक्सेल में ये कॉमास अभी दिख रहे हैं, तो बैकएंड में हाउ एक्सेल इज अंडरस्टैंडिंग इट इज 1 2 3, 3 के बाद इट विल पुट अ के, 4 5 6, तो it got a second comma, right? उसके बाद it will add an m. That's the backend logic for Excel.
Okay, got it.
Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Any other doubt?
No, ma'am. Thank you.
Perfect. बाकी सबको clear है?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
John, do you want to add any point if I might have missed out on?
No, we are good. We are good, Nishi.
Perfect. Okay. So now one more thing. If you want to move this to another sheet, how we'll do it is we'll go to chart design and you can move this chart to a specific sheet, या फिर तुम एक नया sheet भी बना सकते हो, new sheet. This is what we all have done in our assignment as well. Okay. That's how you'll move it to another sheet. And यहाँ पे आके if you want to change its theme, you can even do that. Whichever style you want, you can add that. Okay. That's about chart. Let's go back to Excel now. Yep. Next is managing workbook options. Now we can save Excel in multiple formats.
Nishita.
Yes.
शैलेश here. I'm so sorry.
No problem.
एक क्वेश्चन था, मतलब जो बार बार लोगों के माइंड में आता है कि हाउ वुड यू डिसाइड कि मुझे कौन से टाइप का चार्ट लेना है किस टाइप के डेटा पे, अगर आप इस पे थोड़ा सा कुछ बता सकें.
Exactly. That's what I said. कि जब भी you have a categorical data and उसके साथ सिर्फ एक ही fact है तुम्हारे पास, you will go ahead with a bar chart. अगर सेम डेटा के साथ you have two different facts, एक लास्ट ईयर भी है, दिस ईयर भी है, एंड आपको कंपेयर करना है अमेजोन का ही फॉर एग्जाम्पल, उसके पहले ईयर के साथ, करंट ईयर के साथ, एंड एट द सेम टाइम यू आर कंपेयरिंग इट विद अदर वेबसाइट्स, देन यू विल गो विद अ कॉलम चार्ट. ओके. एंड जब भी तुम्हारे पास एक टाइम रिलेटेड डेटा है, वीक ऑन वीक देखना चाहते हो, ईयर ऑन ईयर देख रहे हो, या फिर मंथली डेटा देख रहे हो, तभी यू विल पुट अ लाइन चार्ट व्हिच विल शो यू अ ट्रेंड. गॉट इट?
Yes.
And then same for pie chart. जब भी तुम एक share find out कर रहे हो, for this I mentioned कि your total should always be 100, then Excel will give you the correct pie. And combo chart, it's just the same chart. You can show it in different chart types. One you can highlight in a chart, and then so for this our data was with festive offer sale kya the and without festive offer sales kya the. So you can clearly see the difference कि with festive offers मुझे ज़्यादा sale मिलता है and without festive offers जो अपना regular sale है वो कितना है. You can clearly differentiate between the two values. I hope that answers your question.
Yes, yes. Thank you so much. तो guys सब लोग ध्यान देना, जैसे दीदी ने अभी बताया कि आपको खुद डिसाइड करना पड़ेगा कि कौन सा चार्ट आपको लेना है प्रेजेंट करने के लिए. मतलब कौन सी चीज में, देखो सारा डेटा आप किसी न किसी चार्ट में तो आप दिखा ही पाओगे, पर कौन सा चार्ट इतना इफेक्टिव काम करेगा जितना आप चाहते हो वो आपको खुद डिसाइड करना पड़ेगा. ओके.
No.
At the same time, Excel will guide you too.
See,
Yeah.
understand.
Yes.
See, understand what categorical data is. That's wrong. खुद से मत decide करो कौन सा चार्ट है. Categorical data है, single series है, then bar chart. Categorical data है, double series है, bar plus line. Categorical data है, दोनों categorical data है, double bar. Double bar is okay to represent TY and LY this year and last year. Double bar is not equal, not good to represent this year and percentage. Okay. Understand what categorical data is and understand the data type. See, now when you saw pole LY and pole TY, both are same category of data. समझ रहे हो? Is everybody with me?
Yes, sir.
Friends, are you with me? Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
अकेला बात कर रहा हूँ क्या यहाँ पे?
No, sir, we are here.
Okay, हो ना 100%?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
And the category of this data is the same. दोनों data same category का है. Then you can use similar chart for it.
Yes, sir.
Okay? Similar chart कभी use करोगे जब ये दोनों data same type का रहेगा तो. अगर अलग type का data है तो अलग chart add होगा as a series, as a combination. Is that clear?
Yes, sir. Got it.
Yes, sir.
राइट.
100%.
तो
Yes, sir.
yes, तो जॉन जब मैंने ये कहा ना कि आपको डिसाइड करना है, तो मेरा कहने का मतलब था जैसे ये जैसे लास्ट ईयर और दिस ईयर का पोल दिख रहा है.
हाँ.
अभी अगर इसको मैं पाई चार्ट में दिखाने जाऊंगा तो वो काम ही
No,
नहीं करेगा, राइट?
it won't work. Yeah.
वही. यस. तो मेरा वही कहने का मतलब था कि आपको पहले डिसाइड करना पड़ेगा कि आपका डेटा क्या है और उस हिसाब से आपको चार्ट लिखना पड़ेगा. आप ये डेटा को लेके पाई चार्ट में दिखाने जाएंगे तो वो काम उतना इफेक्टिव नहीं रहेगा जितना आप चाहते हो दिखाना. तो
Right.
वैसा
Pie
कहने का
chart.
मतलब. यस.
Pie chart. Never use pie chart. Never use. ये सुन लो. 100% माइंड में रख लो. Using pie is the worst idea. ठीक है? This is good if you are using like very small numbers. अभी Amazon, Flipkart, Myntra, Jabong, Snapdeal 5 ही है. ठीक है? But generally avoid using pie because pie ना it becomes वो छोटा sliver रहेगा data का तो देख नहीं पाओगे आप. See, right now you're able to see Snapdeal, but it is only small 3%. Imagine there is a smaller one. ठीक है? Imagine Snapdeal 1% का था. तो फिर छोटा हो जाता है वो sliver. Correct or wrong?
Yes, yes.
Are
yes.
people getting what I'm saying?
If you
Yes, where like if we have
Yes,
data
yes,
and
sir.
multiple
Ah.
data, like here is 5, and if you have 10 data and then the percentage is smaller, even
Correct.
almost smaller.
Correct. So you'll not be able to see. But if you have large numbers, big numbers, like what right now Nishita Didi has on her screen, 42, 38, 13, 4, 3, big numbers, big numbers, then you can use pi. But the only catch to pi is what? Like Nishita Didi explained earlier, it has to sum up to 100%, or else that 360-degree view will not come. And actually, if you go to see, you know, when you actually understand a pi, it is 100% divided into 360 degrees. Reading that becomes a little difficult. Is everybody with me?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes.
sir. Got it.
Everybody with me?
yes, yes, sir. Yes,
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 sir.
sir. Yes, yes, sir.
360 degrees पढ़ने के लिए आसान है या बार चार्ट पढ़ने के लिए आसान है? स्केल पढ़ना आसान है या सर्कल पढ़ना आसान है?
Sir,
Scale.
सेंटीमीटर
Correct.
समझता है.
करेक्ट. इसीलिए बार चार्ट ज्यादा करके यूज होता है इन द डेटा वर्ल्ड. Pie charts not so much. Pie charts it's only to represent if there is a big category. If I want to show, for example, अगर मैं Amazon का डेटा यहाँ पे दिखाना चाहता हूँ, then this pie chart is brilliant, right? Then I'll show कि देखो मेरा share 42% है. But suppose if it's a smaller percentage, then गया ना. Understood? Pie charts generally don't use depending on the type of data that you have. Type of data. Okay. Very important is a type of data. 2 different data types, 2 different charts. Same data type, similar chart is okay. Comparison, similar chart is okay. Okay, when you have comparison. Okay, so even if you look at the chart below this, like what's there on Nishita's screen here, you're getting to see festive offers and without festive offers. Okay, here a combo chart is brilliant because what it's telling you, अगर offer रहेगा तो कितना बढ़ेगा, अगर offer नहीं है तो कितना घटेगा, like कितना smartphones का घटेगा. That is what this chart is kind of telling you. So yeah, I think it'll be interesting. I'm sorry, I just got a little carried away with there. Sorry, Nishita. Over to you.
No problem, John. Okay, so I hope it's clear to all now. Okay, moving to the next topic, which is managing workbooks. Now we can save Excel in multiple formats. Okay, the best and easiest way, the most compatible one is .xlsx format. अगर तुम्हारा पुराना 2007 version भी है, तो ये .xlsx फाइल उसमें भी ओपन होगा. It won't show you any pop-up saying कि तुम्हारा फाइल is not compatible. This version works on every this format works in every Excel version. अभी तुम्हारे फाइल में अगर मैक्रो कोडिंग है, जो कल प्रीति दीदी ने सिखाया था, अगर मैक्रो कोडिंग है, you will always save that file in .xlsm format, which will tell Excel कि इसमें एक मैक्रो अवेलेबल है. Okay, then you have a binary worksheet. जब भी बहुत बड़ा तुम्हारा फाइल का साइज है and you're doing a lot of calculation, Excel backend में threads calculate करता है, and उसके वजह से to use that file, it's not it will take a lot of time. It's not easy. So in order to less the processing time, we can save it in the form of .xlsb format, binary. And there are all other formats too, but the most commonly used are these three. Okay, now next topic is how you can display the hidden ribbons. That's option available at the bottom option tab, wherein you have your customized ribbon. The way they've mentioned, on top you have all these different ribbons mentioned: home, insert, page layout, etc. If you want to add any ribbon, you can come to this customized ribbon tab, and then here on the right side you have all the ribbons mentioned over here, and you can select on the one which is missing. So अगर तुम्हें macro लिखना है, you will always need this developer tab or developer ribbon. Okay, you need to click on this, and only then you will get the options to create a macro. That's your customized ribbon portion. Okay, customized ribbon, you can select on the missing tabs. Now next, how to protect your worksheet. अभी तुम जब Excel किसी के साथ शेयर कर रहे हो, most of the time it happens कि जिस फॉर्मेट में तुमने डेटा प्रिपेयर किया है, उसी फॉर्मेट में वो रहना चाहिए. Someone else might delete a particular cell and तुम्हारे calculations फिर गलत हो सकते हैं. In order to avoid that, we can protect our Excel in 3 different formats. One is by protecting the sheet, जहाँ पे तुम एक पासवर्ड दोगे, and then you will give the user permission कि इसमें से क्या चीजें यूजर कर सकता है and which the user is not allowed to do. तो जो भी तुम ऑप्शंस पे टिक करोगे, यूजर कैन नॉट डू दैट. सो फॉर एग्जांपल अभी है सिलेक्ट लॉक सेल, अनलॉक सेल. अगर तुमने फॉर्मेट सेल्स पे भी क्लिक कर लिया, यूजर कैन नॉट फॉर्मेट दोज सेल्स. इंसर्ट कॉलम, डिलीट कॉलम्स, अगर उस पे भी टिक कर लिया, यूजर कैन नॉट इंसर्ट अ न्यू कॉलम, यूजर कैन नॉट डिलीट एनी एग्जिस्टिंग कॉलम. दैट्स हाउ यू कैन प्रोटेक्ट योर शीट. नेक्स्ट इज प्रोटेक्टिंग वर्कबुक स्ट्रक्चर. अभी तुम जब एक्सेल शेयर कर रहे हो, उसमें अगर 2 ही शीट्स हैं, nobody can add another sheet or delete your existing sheets. अगर वैसा तुम्हारा idea है, then you can always use workbook structure, which will prevent the user from manipulating, moving, adding or deleting any worksheet. And last is पूरे फाइल को ही password protect करना. तो जो भी users के पास password है, only they will be able to open that file. Otherwise, the user cannot open that file. For that, we can always go and save it in the form of encrypt with a workbook, encrypt with a password. So the sheet and workbook structure is available under review, protect sheet, protect workbook structure, and protecting the entire file is available under info and protect workbook, encrypt with password. That's how you can save your Excels. All good?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, perfect. Then that is
Ma'am,
what
1 second.
Yeah, sure.
मैम इफ अगर एक फाइल है जो आपने मुझे शेयर किया, अगर मेरे पास वो ओपन है और आपके पास भी ओपन है, ठीक है, बट आपने मुझे शेयर, मैंने ओपन करने के बाद आपने पासवर्ड रखा, तो वो मेरे को अगेन पासवर्ड पूछेगा अगर मेरे पास ऑलरेडी ओपन है तो?
नहीं, अगर फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल वो एक शेयर ड्राइव पे है एंड जब मैं पासवर्ड डाल रही हूँ ना, मुझे वो फाइल पहले सेव करना पड़ेगा, तब तक इट वोंट वर्क। एंड जब मैं सेव करने जाऊंगी, एक्सेल विल इंडिकेट मी कि ये किसी और के सिस्टम पे भी ओपन है, राइट? तो जब तक आप भी वो फाइल क्लोज नहीं करते, तब तक एक्सेल मेरा पासवर्ड एक्सेप्ट नहीं करेगा।
ओके मैम।
या एनी अदर क्वेश्चन?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
Vishal, is that sorry, Nishi. Vishal, is that answer clear? Were you asking
Yes,
about
yes,
a
yes.
shared drive Excel sheet?
नो भैया, लाइक मैंने पूछा था कि मैम का आंसर मैं समझ गया क्या था उनका बोलने का,
But if
कि
you,
अगर
if
जब
you,
तक मैं
yeah, if you
जब
give
तक
your,
मैं
हाँ, अगर आपके पास एक एक्सेल शीट खुला है, ठीक है, और मैंने
Yes,
वो
भैया।
शेयर कर दिया आपके पास, उसके बाद अगर मेरे सिस्टम पे मैंने एक्सेल पे पासवर्ड लगाया नहीं लगाया, उससे आपको कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ने वाला है, आप स्टिल वो एक्सेल खोल पाओगे। अगर अपडेट करके मैं भेज रहा हूं, फिर जब तक, जैसे मैम ने बताया कि जब तक सेव नहीं करते तब तक वो पासवर्ड लागू नहीं रहेगा। क्लियर था वो? हम लोग के
Yes,
एंड पे
yes,
सेव होके अगर फिर देना है, फिर आपके पास नहीं खुलेगा, बिकॉज इट विल बी पासवर्ड प्रोटेक्टेड। गॉट इट?
यस भैया, यस।
Okay. Okay. Sorry, Nishi. Yeah, go for it.
Yep. Okay. So the next is day 6, जो हमने कल किया. I think this is fresh in your mind, but if you still have doubts, we can spend some time on it. Okay. So whenever you are sharing your data, usually we want it in a particular format. एक organized structure में होना चाहिए. And if you have some specific requirements around it, कि for example ये मेरा numeric data है, but उसके end में मुझे ये feet ऐसे भी लिख के आना चाहिए, then you have an option to customize those formats. ठीक है? For that, this is one example wherein we want 2 decimals and उसके बाद dollar लिख के आना चाहिए. For that, we'll go to home tab and number section, and उसके यहाँ पे जो dialog box है, we'll click on that. And last में we'll have custom option. Okay, so we'll remove the existing format that it has and we'll change it to since we wanted 2 decimals, so 2 decimals. And अगर उसके बाद अगर आप text लिख रहे हो, always make sure you're writing it in quotes. So I'm writing dollar and I'm closing the quotes. ठीक है? And जो भी मैंने format लिखा है, how will it appear? तो उसका एक sample ऊपर भी दिख रहा है. If you want to make any changes, I want a space, so you can even add that. And only then click OK. So finally you can see what the format is. Apart from this, if you want, there are other formats over here as well. Number format, currency format, accounting, date format, etc. ठीक है? Next is data validation.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, next is data validation. So whenever you want to restrict the user input, you will go ahead and use data validation. मतलब वहां पे कौन से numbers input होने चाहिए, कितने length का text input होना चाहिए. If you want to give that criteria, so you can use data validation. So we saw for whole number, text and date yesterday, wherein we can select the range जहाँ पे तुम्हें data validation add करना है. You will go to data tab, and here under data tools, you have data validation. Okay, let me clear the existing validations. Okay. And then Excel will give you pop-up कि क्या add करना चाहते हो. So we have variety of options from which we can choose. Whole number मतलब from one range to another range, from 5 to 15 उतने ही numbers अगर हमें add करने हैं तो we can give that range. Then you have decimals, list, date, time, text length, etc. So let's try one with whole number. Minimum I'm putting 10, maximum I'm putting 20. Okay. If it's 11, it will pick up. If I'm writing 25, it won't pick up because हमारा range उतना ही था. Okay. Now the most important one out of data validation is the drop down or the list. So let's try that also. तो यहाँ पे मेरा same RCB जो भी IPL के teams थे उनका score है. And on right side, I have वही teams के नाम. And if I want to create a drop down list, I'll again go ahead, use data validation, list, Excel मुझे source पूछ रहा है, I'll go and select the range जो मेरा data, जो मेरा drop down list है, and I'll click OK. And after that, I'll only get those names over here. And इसके ऊपर you can add your SUMIF, COUNTIF, lookup formulas. Okay, so let's try SUMIF formula, wherein अभी वो पहले मुझे range, this is what even Rajiv was saying, when you will write the formula, Excel will help you syntax देके कि next क्या selection होना चाहिए. Right now it is asking me range, so that is my team range. So I'll select all the team names. I'll click on criteria. Criteria should be जो भी मेरा drop down में selection है मुझे वही देना. तो I'm adding that, and उसके बाद I want sum range जहाँ पे मेरा जो भी numeric field है that should get selected. And enter. That's how you will get कि Sunrisers का कितना था score, तो it was around 231. Then if you click on KKR, KKR का was 477, etc. Anybody has any doubt over here? This is very important, guys. अगर doubt है पूछ लो.
Clear, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
John, do you want to
100%.
add anything?
100%. This is the most important of them all. We use this very regularly at work. This is very helpful during the dashboard creation and when we are making big things smaller. This can be summed up with SUMIF to achieve a bigger, brighter purpose. The assignment, I think, was very specific to that order itself. Yeah. Is it pakka clear for everybody? Is this very, very clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
100%.
Yes, sir.
Okay, can you
Yes,
just give me
sir.
can you just give me a DD in chat just to indicate that you have completely understood drop down? DD in chat, and I'll know that you know. DD, okay. Just one D has come, okay. Some people, okay. Okay. Fine. Okay, awesome. There are a lot of people who have understood drop down. Okay, so we're going to use drop down extensively, okay? Yeah.
Okay, then next is conditional formatting. Now, we can use conditional formatting to format our cells based on a particular formula which you want, and then you can easily identify out of your entire data कि वो particular cells वो formula satisfy कर रहे हैं कि नहीं. Okay, so this is available under home, conditional formatting in styles. Okay, first you need to select your data, and then Excel has a wide range of options out of which you can add criteria to it. So अभी यहाँ पे हमें greater than का criteria add करना है, तो we'll go to highlight cells. There you have your greater than option, and I want to highlight anything which is above 60. And then here you have multiple formats in which you can highlight those cells. Clicking OK, Excel is giving me all those numbers जो 60 के ऊपर है, ठीक है? In similar format, you can do a less than, between, equal to, a text, particular text if you want, that, dates, etc. Okay. Then we have the second option as top or bottom rules. In top items, तुम जो भी number specify करोगे, जितना data selected है, उसमें से value wise जो भी top में है, Excel will just highlight those. So for example, let's go to the second list, conditional formatting, top. I want top 2 items only. So I'm just writing 2. अगर देखा तो highest था 500 and उसके बाद the second highest number is 461. That's how you are highlighting your top 2 items. Same you can do for bottom as well. And then you also have percentage. Usually ये top 10, bottom 10 हम नहीं use करते. We always use the percentage format because you have a variety of products. And उसमें से अगर तुम्हें find out करना है कि कौन से product है जो मेरा top 20 sale दे रहे हैं या bottom 10 sale दे रहे हैं. If you want to highlight those, you will always go ahead with percentages. Okay, that's how we'll do. That's what we'll do here. We'll identify those entries जो bottom 20% में है. And these are the two numbers. Okay. What Excel does is जो भी ये पूरे selection का total है, it will divide it by 20% and whatever is falling below that 20%, it will highlight that. Next, you can use data bars. Data bars is a very good representation when you want to understand out of 100% मेरा project completion status क्या है. If you want to highlight that, then you have your data bars which will clearly visually tell you कि total 1000 था, उसमें से अगर हर एक को देखेंगे तो कितना % वो number है, and it is a good visual representation. Then you have color scales, which we call which are in the form of gradients from one number to other. So here the first gradient is green, yellow, red. जो lowest number है, it gets red color, highest number है, it will get green color. You have multiple options over here based on the colors. The first color that is written is always for the highest, and the last color that is written is for the lowest. And उसके बीच ही पूरा color shades are get adjusted. Then you have your icon sets. एक particular shape देना है, particular direction देना है. Then जो भी तुम्हारा data है, Excel divides it into 3 buckets, and then जितने भी numbers, मतलब here we have 3 icons, so it will divide the data in 3 different groups, and accordingly वो icons add करेगा. तो अभी यहाँ पे our data was from +10 to -10, तो 3 buckets में Excel ने divide किया. जो भी negative है, all those are getting highlighted in down red arrow. जो भी positives है, getting highlighted in up green arrow, and दोनों के बीच में जो numbers है between I think -2 to +2 +3, those are getting highlighted over here in flat arrow. Is conditional formatting clear? You can always go ahead and manage your rules कि अभी तुम्हें 60 पहले करना था. If you want to edit that and change that to 30, you can even do that. So it's not कि एक बार मैंने rule लगा दिया तो that's final. You can always go ahead and manage those rules, modify your criteria, and accordingly Excel will change its formatting. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Clear.
Yes, ma'am.
John, कुछ add करना है?
No, we're good. We're good.
Okay. Then that's about conditional formatting. Next is if you want to change the appearance of your worksheet. This is just to make your data look even more appealing. So you can go ahead and use different themes. You can use different colors, and then you also have cell styles. So in themes, page layout, if you go to different themes, by default जो office theme selected है वो हर एक के screen पे होगा. You can go ahead and change it, and Excel will modify the formatting accordingly. That's the themes. Then you can also change the colors. अभी by default office format selected है. If you want all your shades in terms of blue, when I say all your shade, it's the first, second, and fourth row, because वहाँ पे अभी हमने color scheme add किया. It won't change the conditional formatting. Okay. All those colors will change. If you want a blue shade, then it will get added accordingly, so on. This is just to make your data or your dashboard more visually appealing. Okay. And then you also have cell styles. Particularly अगर किसी एक cell को तुम्हें specific formatting देना है, if you are highlighting it, if you want to make it as this is my top number, you can highlight it in green. This is my bottom number, you can highlight it in red. And other formatting are also as follows कि अगर मेरा heading है, you want to give that a particular formatting, you can always use the accent numbers, and then पूरे body के लिए you can use a different format. So Excel, this is just a guideline in which Excel is telling you अगर different hierarchy of data है तुम्हारे पास, go ahead and use these. Okay. All good?
Yes, ma'am. Clear.
Yes, ma'am.
And then the most important topic, macros. We couldn't get a lot of time yesterday, but still we have touched based on this. कि अगर एक simple macro create करना है, how do we go about it? Now, creating macros will help you when you have multiple steps in your data. हर रोज तुम सेम एक्टिविटी परफॉर्म कर रहे हो, हाफ एन आवर जा रहा है, 1 आवर जा रहा है वो पूरा एक्टिविटी होने के लिए, बट दोज आर प्रीटी इजी थिंग्स जो मैक्रो में तुम एक बार रिकॉर्ड कर दोगे तो नेक्स्ट टाइम से जस्ट विद द क्लिक ऑफ मैक्रो वो सारे एक्टिविटीज हार्डली इन अ मिनट हो जाएंगे. मिनट भी मैं ज्यादा बोल रही हूँ, उससे भी कम टाइम में हो जाएंगे. So in order to avoid redundant activities, we will use macros. Okay. So first thing first, you always need to make sure developer tab तुम्हारे screen पे तुम्हारे ribbon पे available होना चाहिए, and only then you can create a macro. Okay, so let's create a small macro जो कल भी we had tried. We'll need to go to developer tab, and there you have a record macro option. Okay, here what we need to do is अभी जो data है, it is in a numerical format. We want to make it percentages. We'll go to record macro. Excel is asking macro को क्या नाम देना है. Percentage I'm giving the name right now. Make sure अगर दो नाम लिख रहे हो जैसे copy paste, दोनों में space नहीं होना चाहिए. Use underscore या फिर दोनों को एक साथ लिख दो, but don't keep any space. ठीक है, अगर एक पर्टिकुलर शॉर्टकट की से हमेशा ये मैक्रो रन होना चाहिए, if you want, you can also give that option. Okay, right now I'm not giving any, I'm just clicking the name. Now the recording has started. Okay, what we'll first do is we'll select the entire range जहाँ पे हमें percentages apply करना है. We'll go to home tab and click on percentages. ठीक है, then we'll go back to developer and stop the recording. That was our macro. I'm now changing this to general again. Let's see if that macro has worked or not. So developer tab में अगर macro पे वापस click किया, so that's the macro that we had created. ठीक है, अगर मैं run पे click कर रही हूँ, so now it's doing the same activity on its own. मुझे वापस नहीं करना पड़ा. We recorded it once, and however many times you run that macro, it will do it on its own. ठीक है? Now, every time if you have multiple macros, every time to go here and create a macro, मतलब ये run पे click करना, it's, if you want to skip this step, we also have another option which is insert control. What we usually do is we create a button, and ना अभी जो button हम create कर रहे हैं, Excel is asking ये कौन से macro पे applicable होना चाहिए. So we'll click on the percentage macro, click OK, and you can write the instruction that you want over here. So I'm just writing click here. अपना macro run होने के लिए you can click outside also. And I'm again changing the format. जैसे पहले था वैसे करते हैं. And whenever the user will click on this control, the macro will work again. So same, it applied the percentages format. ठीक है?
Ma'am, for example, you written some different data in cell number A11, A12, and 13. Okay. So we need to just select that data and click here, right? Or otherwise, record micro and select the percentage and run.
Usually जब हम okay, so right now the data that we had ना, ये बहुत ही simple macro था कि मेरा x number of amount हमेशा इतना ही, मतलब 10th row पे ही end होगा, ऐसा current macro है अपना. Okay, but whenever you are creating any macro, you can even mention that कि control shift end दबाना. अगर macro में ऐसे record हो रहा है, तो every time what Excel will do is it will start from A5 and control shift end will take him to the last cell जहां तक तुम्हारा data है, and it will copy that. अभी मैंने खुद से ही A5 to A10 select किया था, तो Excel will always select that only. But if you are doing a control shift down, then Excel will record it in the same manner. Macro will record it in the same manner. ठीक है? अगर तुम जब भी मैक्रो लिख रहे हो, इफ यू आर हार्ड कोडिंग इट कि ये सेल से ये सेल तक ही होना चाहिए, तो नेक्स्ट टाइम तुम अगर नीचे डेटा ऐड भी करोगे, फिर भी एक्सेल सिर्फ उतने को ही फॉर्मेटिंग देगा, बिकॉज तुमने हार्ड कोड किया था A5 to A10. बट अगर तुम कोड लिखते वक्त एक्सेल को बता रहे हो कि फर्स्ट A5 से स्टार्ट करना, बट मूव डाउन टिल माई लास्ट सेल, जो भी सेल का डेटा है, देन एवरी टाइम यू एड अनदर रो, still macro will go down to that last cell. Since my current macro was a simple one and hard coded one, अभी मैंने अगर इधर कुछ extra add किया, it won't work right now, but we can definitely add those. And अगर तुम्हें देखना है कि backend में code कैसे save हुआ है, we'll go to developer tab and visual basics पे अगर click किया, under module you double click it, your code gets selected over here. Okay, so right now it was selected as selection end. तो पूरा एंड तक जाएगा वो, अगर मैं और भी सेल्स ऐड कर रही हूँ. बट एनी टाइम यू हार्ड कोड इट, नेक्स्ट टाइम अगर कुछ नए सेल ऐड कर रहे हो, इट वोंट वर्क.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. John?
Yeah, I think that this was recording macros. There's a lot of writing macros also, but then recording macros is where we start understanding that there is a automation that can that Excel can also handle. Yeah, awesome. Thank you, Nishita. Is there anything else that you want to cover?
No, I think that was the last.
Okay, awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you, everyone. Thank you, all my trainers. This was an amazing session. We're going to close the learning session over here, and we're going towards a practice session. So we're going to be shutting recording in 3, 2, 1.